What's up everyone, it's just Blaze89. Today we're going to be doing the best class setup for the Gpmg LMG. That's a lot of letters put together. That's a light machine gun that was part of the Winter Siege event. But yeah, we're going to be doing the best class setup for that. But before we get into that, I just want to give a shout out to Dwight542. He's been subscribed to my channel for about a year now, and he gives shout outs to me and I give shout outs to him. And basically just go check him out, subscribe to him. And like I've said before, if you want to shout out, leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to give you one in the next video. And like I've said before, let's all help each other grow, and it makes it easier for everyone. So check out Dwight542. The link will be in the description down below. And let's get into this class setup. Right, so the Gpmg, as I said, was part of the Winter Siege event. It's an LMG. It's a rapid fire rate, as you'll see in this video. It absolutely melts people. But before we get into information about the gun, let's get into the class setup. So the division we're going for with this gun is infantry. Now normally with an LMG I'd go expeditionary, or I'd go with armored division, but we're going infantry because this is actually a LMG that's almost like an LMG assault rifle hybrid. It's a gun that you can play very aggressive with due to its fire rate and how quickly it does kill people. So for that reason, and the fact that we're going aggressive, and the fact that we really need the extra attachment more than anything, we're going with infantry division so we can have that extra attachment. The attachments that we're going for are going to be the grip, just to control that rate of fire so that we've got a steady line of sight light, so we haven't got too much recoil. And you will notice when I'm firing this gun, it's damn near like a laser beam. The accuracy is extremely good once you've got grip on there. The second attachment that we're going to go for is going to be extended mags. The reason for that is this gun, like I think there's two, I think the Bren and the what's the other one, and the Lewis, I think they both only come with 30 rounds, and this one only comes with 30 rounds of ammo. By throwing on extended mags, it gives us 45 rounds, which still isn't a lot for an LMG, but it's going to help us get them extra. It's an extra half a clip, and it'll also give us a load of extra ammo on top of that. It's kind of like having Bandolier from Modern Warfare remastered, but obviously you've also got extended clips as well. So yeah, we're going to use that to go from 30 to 45 rounds, because as I say, it does have a high rate of fire and it does have a very slow reload, one of the slowest reloads on the game I think. But we're going to counter that with the basic training, which we'll get to in a second. So we're going with infantry division grip, extended mags, and our third and final attachment is going to be steady aim. That may sound crazy on an LMG, but as you can see, if you have steady aim on this gun, it really does give you a very small crosshairs, and it makes it have the same hip fire accuracy really as a submachine gun, in my opinion. It's highly accurate off the hip. As you can see there when I'm running around, the crosshairs are fairly small, especially for an LMG. So steady aim is going to help us when they're coming at us up close and personal. We don't have to aim down the sights, because obviously with any LMG, the aim down the sights is slower than any other gun. Except the snipers maybe, now that they've been nerfed, but I still think it's slower than them. So if we are up close and personal, obviously it's going to be handy if we haven't got time to aim down the sights to just fire off the hip so we can get them before they have a chance to get us. 9 times out of 10, the one who shoots first gets the kill, as long as you're accurate. The basic training that we're going to go for with this gun is going to be hustle. Now hustle is going to allow us to reload faster, which is really important with this gun, because as I say, it is very slow to reload. I mean, if you really wanted to be brave, I suppose you could get rid of the steady aim and you could go with the armored division, and then the way you could counteract the slow reload is with any LMG, if you lie down, well, wherever you are, if you mount it, basically if you put it on the bipod, then your reload time is increased by it's like 3 times the speed or something crazy. So there's a little tip for you with any LMG, but we don't want to do that because we don't really want the bipod, because that's more for camping and that's not what this gun's going to be good for using. So we'll go through that again. Oh, and the equipment we're going to go for is going to be the mine, the S-Mine 44 or Bouncing Betty or whatever it is that you want to call it. So we'll run through that class setup again, because obviously, as you know from any class setup video I've done, I'll try and explain why I have each attachment, but in doing that it can lead to you then forgetting what I've said all the attachments and that are. So the attachments we got, the gun is the Gpmg, as we can see. The division is infantry division. The attachments are going to be grip, extended mags, steady aim, and the basic training is going to be hustle. We're going to be using mines as our equipment, purely so that if we do want to set up somewhere and get a good line of sight, like I do at the wall up these steps on here, then you have got that Betty just to close off one of the lanes, because obviously on this game there's like 3 lanes to every spot on the map. So it's handy to have just to watch your back, and at the very least, didn't even see that guy there until like the last second. Don't know how he didn't see me. At the very least, it's going to give you a bit of pre-warning that the enemy's coming on you. If you don't want that, you could swap it out for a frag. That's up to you, but I personally find it beneficial to have the mine, because it will save you. Like where I've got it on the steps there, I don't have to worry about watching them now. I just have to worry about behind me, which everyone's spawning at, so that's not a concern, and in front, which I can control, as you can see with this gun, fairly simply. So like I said, I'll run for that one last time because I have a terrible tendency to ramble. We're going with infantry division, grip, extended mags, steady aim, and the basic training is going to be hustle. Equipment's going to be the S-mine, and as for a secondary, I really have no preference because I don't tend to use them. If I'm going to use a secondary, I'll just pick up someone else's gun, but it's basically use whatever you want to use as a secondary weapon. So in terms of how to play with this gun, as I said, it's not like you start normally with an LMG. I would recommend camping because they're not great for run and gun and being on the move. But with this gun, you can run and gun. I know I spend a lot of time on that spot there here, but that's purely because I was getting a lot of joy from there and racking up quite a lot of kills. So I thought, why not? Why move? But yeah, you can play very aggressive with it. The fire rate on it means you can melt people. It's accurate like a laser beam. The sights might take you some getting used to. I found them quite easy to use. The sight may be different on this version than the standard version, because this is it's called something like Cod Ww2 version. It's the heroic version of the variant of the gun. But in general, it's a laser beam. Its fire rate is super high, good hip fire accuracy, and literally the only downside to this gun, because it's great at close range, long range, medium range, the only downside to this gun, and it has 2, is the ammo count due to the fire rate and the fact that it's got such a slow reload time. That is helped by having hustle on there. Obviously that's going to cut it right down in half. I think it's 2.5 seconds reload without hustle. I think that takes it down to about 1.5, something along those lines. But the point is, as long as you're keeping an eye on your ammo count, that's not going to be a problem. Just don't reload whilst you're running around. Make sure when you're going to reload, get yourself behind some cover, reload, and then get back into that gunfight. You don't have to burst fire with it. You can literally hold the trigger down because it's just that accurate. And as I say, it's such a fun gun to use because it's so versatile. It can play any play style you choose, although I wouldn't recommend it for camping, purely because you could use a gun with a bigger clip size, and that would just make more sense. But yeah, so it's a super effective gun, great at medium, long and short range, very versatile, really fun to use, and to be honest, at the minute it's probably in my top 3 favourite guns to use in terms of fun to use. So let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you've got this gun. If you have, try out the class. Let me know what you think. How did you get on? And if you want to shout out, let me know. I will give you one in the next video. In the meantime, hit that bell for notifications when my latest video is up, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.